Welcome back. It's been a minute since we've had a video on this channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're building an entire table out of one sheet of plywood. I've always been interested in these kinds of woodworking builds. The reason we're building it though is because this guy right here has a little kid who's gonna fit this perfectly.
We want to build kind of like a little craft table that we'll be able to do arts and crafts on and whatever. The cool thing about this project though is that the whole table, once you cut it out, pieces together like a giant puzzle. No screws, anything like that, and you can collapse it and haul it around wherever you want to go. So that's kind of why we're going with this project.
And the whole thing, depending on what kind of plywood you get, can be done for anywhere from 50 to 20 bucks. Anyway, I'm pretty excited to see how it all turns out. Let's get started. So on this full sheet of plywood, we're gonna have three different sections. One is obviously the tabletop, then we'll have the side pieces and also the legs. And we'll put the plans for this down in the video description. They're free, so you can make this yourselves if you want.
Honestly, the hardest part about this project is going to be measuring everything out and drawing it out on the board. The easiest thing that I've found is just starting from the bottom and working your way up. You gotta make sense of all these measurements on here. If you look for it, the measurement is there and it tells you exactly what you need to do. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now, drawing everything out, and hopefully it works out. Okay, so I got everything drawn out for the side legs and for the seats and the seat support. Honestly, the only tip and trick that I have for this is just measure a lot. Measure twice so you only have to cut once. And then really it's about just making a bunch of dots on the wood and then connecting those dots. So it wasn't too bad.
So the lines are kind of faint right now, but this is the tabletop. We have a seat here, two seat supports. Then we have the tabletop support right here, along with the two table legs. And then this guy right here is just an extra piece that we don't need, that we'll cut up to use as a little stencil for our slots. Because since this table is like a giant puzzle that can collapse, it uses little slots inside of the legs to hold itself together. You'll see what we're talking about in just a second. It'll make more sense as we start cutting.
Also, when I was measuring everything out, this square was a lifesaver, making sure that it was lined up perfectly and just getting straight, even lines. So make sure you have one of those handy. So to cut everything out, you could use a table saw to get these long, straight cuts. We're gonna be using just a jigsaw for everything, both the long cuts and then just cutting out the pieces. We're gonna start down here at the bottom with the piece that really doesn't matter, so that we can start measuring out and tracing out those notch pieces. If you need a jigsaw because you don't have one, you can pick one up cheap on Amazon for just 25 bucks, so not too bad.
Probably should have both sides supported, but so far so good.
So far so good. So I waited till I had my three pieces, my three sections cut up. And then on the plans, you'll see little tiny circles of how to round off your corners. It says to use a can. From what I can see, it looks like you gotta use a 4-inch diameter can. And then you just place it where it says to round off the edges, and that'll make cutting a lot easier. And you'll have smooth, rounded edges. So I've got my little piece cut out so that I can get the width, the thickness of those little cutouts. And I'm gonna be tracing them on each of the legs and then on the table support so that it just pieces together and slides right in and it just fits. So I've got both the legs cut out with the notches, and the idea is that they'll just slide into place with these two notches and it'll hold the frame together. So let's see what it looks like so far. So it fits together pretty good, looking pretty good. Nice and flush on this end. This end is raised a little bit, but nothing that a little sanding can't fix. So far, pretty good.
So all of the pieces are now cut out. We have the legs back there, seat supports and table support. And the moment of truth is seeing if they all fit together. Might need to go deeper.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make a few tweaks with the jigsaw to get everything to fit right.
Another thing that you're gonna wanna do on the actual leg support, it has a little notch where the seat fits into place, and you're gonna wanna take a dime and use that to trace out a rounded edge and then cut that out so that it fits in place better. It's easier to put the seats on. So we've got all of our pieces rounded off. We got that little section rounded off with the dime. All of our corners for the table are rounded off. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a hand sander and sand everything down. Also probably a smart idea to kind of round off these edges here so that they aren't too sharp. Just kind of make them a lot more smooth. And then once we're done sanding, the final step is to just throw it together and paint it all. So in the plans, you had this extra piece that you can use for a carrying system if you want. Right here it says you take that extra piece and you cut 4 pieces that are 2.5 inches wide. Cut those, and those are gonna be used to hold the tabletop in place. So you can either use screws or wood glue. You flip the table upside down and put those 4 pieces on the side of there. So we have our table flipped upside down, and we screwed in those side pieces that are holding the tabletop in place. That way it doesn't slide around and it's actually set onto the picnic table.
So the table is done. The seats slip down into place. I like this design where it kind of like sticks up through the top and holds the seat secure. I do wish, however, that the top of the table had that same design. Riley, what would you change?
When we were building it, the main thing, this little slit right here, it was like too small, and when I measured it, we used a dime to get that rounded edge. I would recommend using a nickel instead. It gives you more space to work with, and then it just slides in a lot easier. That was what we found. Worked out pretty good.
And then the top just has the board screwed into the bottom, and it just rests on top of the table, which I guess is like an easier design and easier to set the table top in place. But at the same time, I think if we designed this brace and this brace the same as the seats, then the tabletop would be a little more secure.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's in place, the table is, you know, relatively secure. It's definitely built for kids though.
Definitely.
So there you have it. The table is built. Everything fits together like a little Lego. Riley's gonna paint it over on his YouTube channel. What color are you thinking?
You'll just have to check out the video to find out.
Okay, I'll leave a link for his channel right here. And thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you around.